Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something important. We're going to be talking about SB9. So SB9 is a really hot topic in California and Los Angeles. We're going to go over what is SB9 and also are you eligible for SB9? We're going to take a couple of addresses and we're going to see if we're eligible for SB9. Now, on this channel, we're talking about real estate, we're talking about development, and we're talking about construction. I myself am a contractor trying to make it on YouTube. So give me a like and give me a subscribe, hit that bell notification, and let's get on with it. Now, so what is SB9? Let's kind of go into it. So SB9 right here, it's going to be the 2-unit development as well as the lot split and parcel maps. So this is kind of two different things, and we'll go over SB9 in more detail in a future video. We already have a couple of videos coming out, but you can either do 2-unit developments or you can split your lots. So that's kind of what it is. And if you have any other questions, we'll shoot back to it. And then the next kind of tool that we're going to use is a tool called ZMOS. And ZMOS is, if you don't know what ZMOS is, it's one of the best tools for anyone who's trying to build or know what they want to build on a property. ZMOS was made by LA City, and it's only for people in LA City. And it's done by the planning, so you can just check your zoning, check your planning. So let's kind of go into it. So we're going to go into ZMOS. We're just going to Google ZMOS, and we're going to put in our address. So we have a couple of addresses here. This is a project that we built an ADU on. We're just going to copy this. Right? We're going to copy this, and we're going to go search. And let's kind of see what information we have. So the first thing is actually I kind of want to go on Google Earth, right? And do this. I want to do this on Google Earth really quick. I want to show you guys the lot. Google Earth, guys. Okay, boom. Right here. So we're going to search on Google Earth just so I want to show you kind of what houses we're dealing with. We actually built an ADU on this property. So you see, we have a single family home right here. Everywhere else is single family home. Right here, there's a bunch of multifamily homes. So we're going to search kind of into this Denny property. We have a single family home. We have a pool and we have a garage right here. We also have an alleyway right here. But this is just a very basic kind of single family home. If you guys want to see, we can go in here. Right? We can go right here. You see just a very basic Los Angeles single family home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So if we go back into ZMOS, we'll go right here. And we're able to see a lot more information. So as you can tell, I kind of want to zoom out of ZMOS. You can tell that Burbank, we're really close. Right now we're in North Hollywood, but in Burbank area, we can't see any information. That's because Burbank is its own city and North Hollywood is in LA City. And this tool only works for LA City. So you can kind of zoom in here. The next thing you'll see is all this yellow is going to be single family homes. And this orange is going to be multifamily homes, and then every other color is for every other zoning. But for this video, we only care kind of about this house. So let's kind of zoom in, like we said, single family right here, garage right here, alley right here. So we're going to put me right here. And there's a couple cool things that we can see. First of all, we're going to see the address. This is the main address, and this is the ADU address. So if anyone's wondering, you get the second address on the ADU. We're going to see the lot size right here. That's going to be the parcel area, the lot size. So we have 6,253 square feet. And that's going to be really all we're looking for right now. We're going to go into planning and zoning, right? So the first thing we want to look at is R1. Remember, SB9 can only be done for R1 properties, so single family properties. This is really, really important because a lot of people were calling me about multifamilies. And, we're going to be able to see a lot of cool stuff. We're going to see some zoning information here. So are we hillside? Are we not hillside? Are we going to be on the fault line? Are we historical? This is just a really good tool for you to have in your back pocket if you're looking to buy a property or if you're looking to develop your own property. Now, we have a new section here that just came out this month. It's called SB9 Eligibility. And we're going to click on View. And we're going to have some nice information. So the first information is going to be the site address, the parcel number, stuff like that. And I want to I want to go over all of the eligibilities. So the first thing is the housing standard. Like, what are we building on this house? What do we have on this house? So you have to be yes on all of these 4 questions. So is the parcel located within a single family residence? We already looked at it. It's yes, and it kind of gives us the answer right here. Is this parcel this kind of question is what are the city boundaries and kind of what is the legal area for it? I've seen multiple of these SB9s, and they always say yes, but kind of look at this because we're going to really look at the urban cluster. So if you're going to be in the farmlands, you're not going to be able to do SB9, but if you're going to be in the city, most of the time this is going to say yes. The next question is going to be historic. So another big thing, you cannot split your lot if you have a historic property. And sometimes, even if you're in a historical area and your house is not historic, you might not be able to do SB9. So in this case, it's asking us, is the development is not located within HPOZ? And then it says we are not, right? It says yes. All of these have to be yes, everyone. And then, of course, the final question, has this lot previously been split on SB9? You cannot split your lot twice with SB9. So just one time, and it doesn't even have an answer here yet because very little people have split their lots. Next, let's go into B. So this was section A. Everything has to be yes. Let's go into B. It says everything must be no, and we're kind of just going to go through all of these, and everything says no, which is really good for us because are we in a farmland? We're not. Are we in a wetlands? We're not. Are we in a hazardous waste site? We are not. Are we in a flood zone? Are we in a flood zone? We are not. This is also a flood zone. Again, like, are we in a habitat? Are we in a natural reserve protection plan? Like, where are we? We're just in a regular single family home, so we should be able to do SB9 on this lot, right? Now, this is going to be the big question, right? So section C, one of these must say yes, right? So the parcel is located within half-mile walking distance from a major transit stop. And then it kind of gives us the section on what is a transit stop. And then the next question is, the parcel is located within half-mile walking distance from a high-quality transit corridor. And unfortunately, everyone, both of these say no. So that's really, really sad for this person. This property is not eligible for SB9. And the fact is, everything is okay until we got to the transit. And he's just not in a corridor. Now, these 2 new words, major transit stops and high quality transit corridors, we'll do another video about them and how they affect SB9 and how they affect ADUs, and honestly how they affect the LA landscaping and the California landscaping, because this is the first time we're seeing words like high quality transit corridors. So we're looking really for metro stations. We're looking for big bus stations, big bus stops, downtown areas, stuff like that. So I am sorry to this homeowner, but he cannot do SB9. Let's exit out of this and check out an address that might be able to do SB9. I don't know. Let's go here, ZMOS. Okay, we're just going to set it up. And we're going to go here, and we have our next kind of address right here. Boom, right here. Let's check this out. Boom, South Los Angeles. Very good. We have the information. As we can see, these are all going to be R3 HPOZ. Now, I've seen this. This is actually an R1, but unfortunately, it is HPOZ. So I just want to kind of go through this. I want to go through here, and I will show you where it says no in eligibility. It says no right here. So unfortunately, this one is going to be a no-go. Now, the last one, which is Beethoven, I kind of just found Beethoven on Zillow. So let's just go through the Zillow. It's 1.3 million. It's for sale. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, $1.1 million house, 1,150 square feet. Looks pretty nice, you know. Recently renovated. Very cool. Like, they have like a little outdoor space. I kind of just want to walk you guys through this space, and then I want to go into Google Maps, Google Earth. We're going to go into Google Earth right here. Google Earth right here. Boom, right here. Cool. So where are we going? We're going into the Mar Vista, the west side of LA, where there is a ton of corridors. There's a middle school pretty close to us. And as we can see, it looks like a single family home with a little garage. And it looks like on this side of the street, there's some multifamily homes. And there's just a lot going on this street. So we might get lucky and say that we can have a lot split on this one. Let's check it out. We're going to exit out of this one. And we're going to go to ZMOS right here. We're going to do a new search. We're going to search an address. And we're going to take all this junk out. ZMOS works really well with the most basic information. So, you know, if you can't find your property, just take out all this information. Honestly, ZMOS works. The less information you give it, the better, right? So it found us. This was the big multifamily that we kind of discussed, the R3 that we discussed. But this says R1V2. And we're going to kind of just go over everything. This is our site address. This is our lot. So we have a 5,600 square foot lot. And we have R1V2. So it is a single family home. But the V2 just kind of talks about the coastal transportation corridor. So, there we see the corridor question again. Let's check out the eligibility. We can go here. And this is actually brand new. This SB9 eligibility just came out a couple of weeks ago. So this is the first time we're really seeing ZMOS kind of move on to SB9. I think the city's getting a lot of questions about SB9, so they just kind of added it to ZMOS. And again, this is our address. This is our track number. We have a yes here. It's a single family home. We have a yes here. We have a yes here. It's not historical preservation. All of these say no, which is really nice. All of these say no, which is really nice. And then we have a very crucial one, transit proximity criteria, must say yes for one of these. We are not next to a major transit stop, but we are next to a high quality transit corridor, which is really, really important. We got the yes. So far, so good. Under D, we have the housing criteria. We are not under rent stabilization. So if you are, you're not going to be able to do a lot of things. Even if this says yes and yes, you can still do SB9, but you're more hindered. But in this case, we have a no, which is really nice. And then we have, are we in a very high fire hazard zone? And this is usually going to be in the hills. We have a no there. And are we on a fault line, like an earthquake fault zone? It's a no. There you have it, everyone. We just looked over a couple of different addresses. We looked at some single family homes. We looked at some multifamily homes. And we finally found a home that we can do SB9 on. We're going to be able to split the lot or do 2 units on each side of the lot. And we learned how to use that tool, ZMOS tool, to figure out the eligibility. So if you guys are thinking about doing SB9 on your lot, or you're looking to buy a house that you're thinking, can I do SB9 on? Can I develop it? You should really, really use ZMOS. I'll put a training manual on the description. And yeah, everyone, thank you very, very much for watching this video. Remember, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe right down below. And we are doing tons of videos just about construction, about real estate, about development, just educating from me to you. I want to see a lot more ADUs built. I want to see a lot more units built in LA and all over California. Thank you, everyone, so very much. And we'll see you on the next one.